How did you feel at 5 years old about your father's suicide?
I think it made me numb because at that age you don't know how to process what's happening. You don't understand the world yet, and so you just make sense of it the best you can. And those moments, you know, especially in tragedy, you take on beliefs about yourself that aren't true, you know, a lot of times, and you carry that with you until you learn the truth, and you undo and you go back to those moments where you took on these disempowering beliefs. And so I had a lot of beliefs growing up, you know, blaming myself, not feeling good enough, or trying to bury my feelings because I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. And so it made me very tough.
When did all that come out? I know you talked about it's a high school and it started to become that you acted it out really because you hadn't had the avenue to let it out. But have you, you know, allowed those emotions to be released, and how have you done that?
I think the moment when I had this awakening in my life, that was a big part of it. And then since then, it's just been in a process of just unraveling, just discovering myself. So whenever there's difficulties or struggles in my life, I like to examine and understand why, and understand how I create it, you know, to unravel it.
Have you specifically done any personal work that has allowed you to release these emotions?
A lot of personal work. I worked with a woman that does Mind Deprogramming, a really incredible woman, Catherine Cardinal. I've worked with Byron. Another thing is Landmark Forum, which is really incredible. And, you know, I think that this is just a passion of mine now. It's part of my work, and it's part of myself, and it's never ending for the rest of my life, and it's exciting.
Beautiful, yeah. For me, having the opportunity that I've had to travel the world to release my trauma from when I was 3 years old, and find the practitioners around the world that I needed to reprocess and to release and to change my mind about how I feel about myself, to release it from my body, to let all of the emotions out. It's been a great gift because I've had the opportunity to do that, and my drive is to make that available to every man, woman and child, that same opportunity to do the work that we have done. We're all on a different healing journey, and there's so many different ways that these things can be facilitated to allow us to release the emotion. That is our driver as an organisation, and I hope that we can work together to bring that to pass.
Absolutely.